Hello and welcome to Road Trip. I'm Shannon Lanier. For the next few minutes, we're going to explore some perfect day trips that are just around the corner. So sit back, relax, and come along with us. You may even discover a new place that you would like to visit. On our first road trip, experience the magic of Ulster and Delaware Railroad, where we will be traveling under the canopy of maple and birch. Nikita Ramos takes us on an unforgettable way to tour through the Catskill Mountains.
All aboard the Ulster and Delaware Railroad. Except these historic tracks aren't for passenger trains anymore. They're for rail bikers with rail explorers in Phoenicia to go on a unique pedal-powered adventure.
An experience that is unlike any other.
Because how often can you say that you rode a rail bike on a train track? And through November, you can sign up for different tours that take you on this 8-mile round-trip ride of your life.
Pedaling along Route 28, which is a scenic corridor, you get to see a lot of different things.
Your rail bike will take you through the luscious backdrop of forests and meandering views of Esopus Creek. It only reaches up to about 10 miles per hour. And with the help of electric pedals, you are cruising through a new perspective.
It's so nice to be in nature and experience it in a different way.
Absolutely. This is the most unique way to experience the heart of the Catskills.
And that includes stopping traffic to cross Route 28 with your rail bike tour.
It's a magical feeling being on the railroad, experiencing it differently.
Especially because you're riding along tracks that are rooted in deep history. They date back to the 1800s, carrying people and stories through the centuries.
People would take the train up here from New York City, they'd get off right here in the town of Phoenicia, and they'd stay for the weekend. People back then believed that fresh air was a cure to certain things.
And some things don't change. These rails continue to carry the awe-inspiring nature of adventure.
We really are creating experiences for families, friends that will last a lifetime.
Wow, what a beautiful way to see the mountains. All right, well, did you know that life is like ice cream? You have to enjoy it before it melts. With that in mind, I took the Little Laniers on an ice cream tour to check out some pretty unique ice cream experiences.
If you're looking for an ice cream experience, then there's two in Huntington for the young and old.
Wait a minute, I'm not old.
Our first stop is Alchemy Ice Cream.
This is where science meets Sundays.
They use liquid nitrogen to freeze their homemade creams right in front of your eyes.
It's like a smoke show.
Whoa. If you order their most popular signature creation, the s'mores, then you'll get a little fire with the smoke. I got Oreo mint. I got mint and M&M's.
There's too many flavors to just choose one.
Everything is made to order in under 30 seconds and really has a creamy gelato-like texture, which I love. But don't get too full because we have one more ice cream experience.
Let's go! Hey. Next up, crispy mango. Yes, they have a delicious bakery, but we came for the rolled ice cream.
First, pick your toppings.
Rainbow cookies, please.
Now, pick your ice cream flavor.
Cake batter.
Now the magic happens.
Chop, 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 chop.
Oh, don't forget your sauce.
Marshmallow, please.
Now, our favorite part.
Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Ooh. It's an experience you'll have to see and taste for yourself. Okay, not only was that cool, but it tastes yummy too. Well, Mother Nature is expected to put out a colorful show this leaf peeping season. And News 12 photojournalist Lori Goliath shows us how to enjoy Connecticut's vibrant show.
We got something special here. 25% of Connecticut's tourism is fall foliage. It's been a wet summer, and that sets us up really for some really vibrant colors. The temperature during the last half of September, early October, overnight in particular, is important. And then things really come together right around Columbus Day weekend. Connecticut is very convenient. We're near New York City, we're near a lot of people that love to go outdoors. We have state parks and forests all throughout Connecticut. I don't think you can drive more than 15 minutes without passing through one or passing by one. We offer everything else Northern New England does too. Our advantage is we have a greater diversity of hardwood trees here. We're kind of situated where the Appalachian Mountain hardwoods converge with Northern New England hardwoods, and so our forests are more diverse. That really guarantees us almost every year a really great color. So the different trees offer different colors, and with Connecticut having so many different types of trees, usually something is really going to be spectacular. People coming over to the United States, they're timing their trip to October when the foliage is at its peak, because they don't have that kind of thing where they live. So we really encourage folks coming to Connecticut to plan ahead, and we have a story map on our fall foliage website that pretty much predicts when those colors and where those colors are going to be at their peak. It helps people plan in advance, because in Connecticut, our foliage season is fairly expansive. Connecticut has some very high elevations in the northeast and northwest, but then down towards the coast, we're more temperate. We have everything, a cacophony of colors, really.
Okay, I'm loving all of those colors, just beautiful. So what's more American than the burger? But did you know that it was actually invented by a Danish immigrant? So we're off to New Haven, Connecticut, to a tiny but mighty spot that's the birthplace of the burger.
It's just a sense of going back in time.
It's all about the experience.
We are Louis Lunch, and we made the first hamburger sandwich in the United States in the year 1900. We go back with a lot of families, 2 and 3 generations that have been eating in here, sometimes 4.
I really love the vibe in there.
It's super cool, the fact that they keep it really old school.
It's just so old-timey and sweet, and then once you walk in and you see all of the carvings in the wood.
I love the setup, the seats, everything just makes you feel like you're in a different time.
What's very unique about it is the fact that it's well over 100 years old, or 120 years old, but still run by the same family.
It goes back a long ways, and we're quite proud of what we do and how we've done it and where we are today.
It was the best burger I've ever had, I'm not kidding.
I think it's super cool that you don't get condiments. You can't pick anything. It's just, here's how we do it and here's what it is.
We offer cheese, tomato, onion.
They don't have all the fancy stuff of sauces and toppings. That's not the type of place it is, you know.
I think that that's okay, because I think that's what makes the burger the burger.
There's 5 different blends, and that's why we prefer you have it try it our way.
The true purity of the hamburger comes out when you have a quality beef that's not obstructed by other flavors that combined into it.
And they're normally cooked medium rare, and we use Pepperidge Farm white bread, and that's the way they were done in the beginning, and that's why we stay true to our forefathers today.
I think it's really nice that you get to taste the pure meat of the burger, and especially with how it's cooked in such a cool way.
Put it in the rack. We cook vertically as opposed to on a flat grill. The antique broilers, they're dated 1898. They are the original, so if you were to have a burger today, yours would be cooked in the same stoves the very first one was made in. And the toaster's from 1929, that's also original.
I don't know, there's just something about Louis. It's the charm of the restaurant, and it's just simply the most unique and delicious burger you can get.
You can get potato chips or house-made potato salad.
It's so good.
We try to keep it the same and small and simple, just like us.
If you're in the area or you live in this area and never came, I highly encourage you come.
Definitely, come and see us. We'd be happy to see you, and it'll be a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully you enjoy.
They gotta come and try it. Louis Lunch, gotta come.
If you're looking for a shucking good time, why not take a road trip to Long Island for the famed Oyster Festival, where you can sample stewed, fried, and raw oysters while listening to live music and so much more. This year's Oyster Festival is October 19th and 20th. Welcome back to Road Trip. I'm Shannon Lanier. You know, one man's passion for classic horror films has turned nightmares into reality in Plainville, Connecticut. So come along with us, all you ghosts and goblins. That is, if you dare. Ha ha ha.
Welcome, poor mortal, to this witch's dungeon of nightmares.
When I started the Witch's Dungeon Classic Movie Museum, I wanted to do exactly that, make it a movie museum. In other words, to concentrate on the artistry of the makeup and the effects and the actors in the films. Hi, I'm Cortland Hull, and I created the Witch's Dungeon Classic Movie Museum when I was only 13 years old back in 1966. Each year we add new exhibits, and this is one of our newest, which is Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Abbott and Costello added a different dimension to horror films. They gave comedy to it, and it made it accessible to kids. Many of the figures are based on life casts of the actors' faces, which you have to develop into a full figure. And of course you add glass eyes and human hair, and they really come alive that way.
I have used my knowledge of music and acoustics.
We've added audio tracks to each one of the exhibits, so people can hear the actors from the film. This is our makeup and prop room, and these makeups or props were actually used in films. This is something I never thought we would have. It's called the MRAC computer screen, and it was originally built by 20th Century Fox in 1957 for this film here, Desk Set, with Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn. But it wasn't just used in this film, it was used in The Fly, Return of the Fly, and every episode of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. It's a very rare prop, it's one of a kind.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you.
This is a model that I made when I was 9 years old. It's a Aurora model kit of Elsa Lanchester as the Bride of Frankenstein, which always was my top favorite horror film. And just recently, we've done a full-size figure of Elsa as the Bride of Frankenstein, which we wanted to do for a long time.
Now, together, we will create his mate.
I'm sure going to be very popular for fans that love the film.
And so until we meet again, good night.
I think being able to see it in person as if they were on the set when it was being made makes it special for people.
Okay, that wasn't so scary. You can handle it, right? Well, are you looking for a respite from the hustle and bustle of life? Our Amanda Eustace takes us to a state park where nature, history, and culture are center stage.
Are you looking to explore nature, culture, and history, including two of America's most iconic landmarks? If so, I'm Amanda Eustace, and on this week's Road Trip Close to Home, we're checking out Liberty State Park and everything it has to offer.
Liberty State Park, has a lot to offer. We are in the most densely populated part of the state, and yet we got this beautiful green oasis, almost 200 acres of open space here in Jersey City. A lot of people come here just to get away from the city. You can come and walk, you can come and bird walk, kayak, a lot of people come fishing, and of course a lot of people come here to grab the ferry to go over to the Statue of Liberty. This area originally, several hundred years ago was just water. As the Industrial Revolution kicked in, they slowly started building piers to be able to bring people and goods to New York City. So maybe about 100 years ago, what is now Liberty State Park, you would have had over 100 miles of train track with piers pretty much everywhere along the waterfront, just to support that operation. Where we're standing right here at the Central Railroad of New Jersey train terminal, it's a historic train terminal, we used to have 40,000 people coming every single day to commute to New York City. So this used to be an amazingly busy, bustling place. I think the thing that everyone should do, we have a 2-mile promenade walkway along the Hudson River, and it has some of the most spectacular views, I think, in the world. Where can you get this amazing view of, I think, the best view of the Manhattan skyline and the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island all in one spot? So it is quite the amazing view here.
And with so much to see and learn, now it's your turn to come and take a road trip close to home. At the Statue of Liberty, I'm Amanda Eustace, News 12 New Jersey.
What's more fall than a corn maze? Look at this one at Twins BBQ in Brookfield, Connecticut. Over a mile-long stretch of pathways and hundreds of decision points. Visitors are given trivia questions, and the correct answer will provide you with the clues about which path to take. After you've worked up an appetite, dig into some of their delicious barbecue. Still feeling a little lost? Then scan that little corn maze at the corner of your screen for more. Speakeasy Magic at the Overlook Bar is home to some of New York City's most talented magicians. Get up close and personal with some spectacular parlor magic while enjoying cocktails with a twist. But don't sleep on this experience because you only have until December 15th, and then the show will disappear before your eyes. Welcome back to Road Trip. Guess what? Pumpkins are taking over a Connecticut town and getting into some fun Halloween mischief. Photojournalist Lori Goliath is getting down in Pumpkintown.
Pumpkintown, USA is a great family fall destination, a non-scary environment for all ages. Pumpkintown, USA consists of 2 great attractions. The Pumpkintown Village is just like any other New England town with a church and a jail and a post office. But the most unique thing about the village is it's inhabited by pumpkin-headed characters. And the other being the ride at Pumpkintown. It's a ride through the Pumpkintown forest where you see all these little unique scenes and characters along the way. The pumpkin-headed characters are actually made from real jack-o'-lantern pumpkins that are painted each year by some great ladies that we have working for us. They have fantastic names, all very quirky, unique names. Both with the village and the ride across the street, we have some interactive activities for all ages, actually, scavenger hunts, which along the way you look for different unique little items that the kids can search for and check off their list. We are located at Paul's and Sandy's 2 in East Hampton, Connecticut. Here at Pumpkintown, USA, we have a great retail shop where you can find all your fall decorating items. Also at Pumpkintown, USA, we have our produce stand, which we carry all local apples. We have fresh apple cider, and the main thing here is we sell our very own apple cider donuts, which are extremely delicious and very popular. This time of year, we do a tremendous amount of fall mums, which are great, nice in bloom right now, and ready for sale. Pumpkintown, USA is definitely a destination. Just great family time to spend here at Pumpkintown, USA.
See you at Pumpkintown.
If you saw some places that you would like to visit, remember everything you need to know about all of our road trip stops is on news12.com and the News 12 app. And we would also like to thank you for coming along on this week's road trip. And remember, if you have a road trip that you think we should take, please send it to us, and please keep sending us your awesome photos. You may even see yourself in an upcoming episode. Until next time, safe travels.